7 of the NFL. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdowns.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Finding space at the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And he was able to get it by Clay. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Throwing again is Fields. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, And it's a loss of 6. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Holding offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun, Richardson has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Richardson. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That pass caught, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 1-yard line.
Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36.
Up the middle they go. Clements. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Richardson looking to throw this. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's still in search of his 1st rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll try the left side. Clements looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Richardson. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Richardson's pass complete to Jamison.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's the gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Fighting through, and he's got space. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a 1st, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, Clements, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Fields now to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his pass incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Fields. He gets it to Coles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry, that takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here is some of the division races.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box. establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15. First down,
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Richardson to throw off play action. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
first down, Chicago.
And Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to the air with Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Richardson. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This one complete downfield on the left side. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Clements. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Richardson. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. Again, that's Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fields trying to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Quentin Johnston, 72 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Texans 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Chicago.
Richardson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Richardson working from the gun. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cam Smith there defensively.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st down, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Fields. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is caught by Tucker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Richardson. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. First down, Golden Eagles.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he stays up. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Hand off now to Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Cameron Curl flying down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the 50, here's Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Fields. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
34, Texans 23.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows is only as good as his last kick.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Throwing again is Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense